everyone, this is Rose and I'm here with Monica Rial.
Hello, you said it right!
Yes.
How many people do for 4 letters? They really mess that up sometimes.
And is that Spanish?
It is Spanish.
Love it.
Yo soy de España.
Oh, me
Yeah.
encanta español.
¿Sí? ¿Tú puedes hablar?
Sí, un poco es mi menor.
¡Qué bien! Mira que habla español.
Y soy rubia.
Yeah, I was gonna say my mom's blonde too. She said she's blonde and she speaks Spanish. My mom is blonde and speaks Spanish, and so she used to love. We would go to restaurants and stuff, and she would listen to the women speaking Spanish and would just like kind of get into the conversation.
Exactly. They're like, you understand what I said?
Awesome! I love it.
Goodness.
We're totally going to continue this Spanish conversation later.
Right.
We'll speak in English for you.
Just for you guys. So when you do screen adaptions, or I'm sorry, script adaptions, what's the hardest part about sticking to the original meanings and like conveying the same things? What's the hardest part for you?
The hardest part is the stupid lip flaps. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like you're dealing with animation that's already done, so even though you have, like, let's say the original Japanese is, Rose and I are going to go to the store. Well, then they give you, like, it's like, how do I put all of that in 2 flaps? So you have to get really creative and find ways to, like, okay, well, I can't say it on this sentence, so we'll put something here, and then the next sentence we'll try to work in the going to the store part. Otherwise, it'd be really silly if you have a whole bunch of people going, the store? Like, going? You know, you sit there and you think about it over and over again. It gets really tricky, but I tell people it's like a puzzle. You have all these different pieces and you have to put it together. And my goal as an adapter is to make sure that, like, if you watch the dub and a Japanese speaker watches the Japanese, that you guys could have a conversation at the end and you've seen the same show with the same characters and the original intent is still there. So hopefully I do that.
Sure, too. Let's see, growing up, how did you feel about your speaking voice?
I hated it.
Really?
I did. I still hate it. To an extent. I know that's when everybody goes, oh. My brothers picked on me a lot growing up, especially my middle brother Juan. Jerk. My dad, who is very Hispanic, would tell me, Monica, you need to speak in your real voice. That is not your real voice. So I learned very quickly that I had to have this voice, which was my I'm talking to my father voice, or I'm doing Shakespeare voice. But this is my real voice, so it's kind of like one of those things where it was this constant battle of, who am I? What is my real voice? And people used to make fun of me for it, and now I'm like, that voice is what got me my gig.
Exactly.
I'm doing okay with it.
You have to.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So on the first day, or one of your first, what was it? Guest Q&As, you passed out jelly beans in the beginning. What brought that on? Were you just so sweet?
You're so sweet. I try at conventions to do something like sweet in return, because you guys always like will sit through panels, and sometimes I know we're rambling and being ridiculous, and people sit there so intently watching us, and I'm like, y'all are so nice. So I always try to do a little something to give back, and to let everybody know how appreciative I am, because everybody's so supportive at the conventions, and I really appreciate it. And if it's jelly beans or, you know, staying longer at an autograph session or whatever I can do to kind of give back, I try to do what I can.
That's wonderful. We loved that. We thought that was so fun. Okay, so do you have any upcoming projects or anything you're interested in sharing?
I've got some really great stuff coming up that I can't talk about.
But we gotta watch for you.
I know, there's going to be some great announcements. I guess what I can talk about now is we've got some new stuff out, like Okami-san. I play a character named Ringo. A show called Infinite Stratus coming out where I play Hoki. So there's some stuff coming out, but there's some bigger stuff coming out later. So stay tuned.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Perfect. Where can we find you? Where can we reach
on
you?
the internet?
Interwebs.
The best place to find me on the interwebs is on Facebook. I have a group called Fans of Monica Rial, and I hate that it's called that. I wish it was like Monica Rial's Dance Party 2012 or something. But it is kind of like my second Facebook page, because I have one for my family and friends that just don't get anime at all. I tried to have one and it didn't work, so we split it off. But I use it as like my second page, so I'm there and I answer questions and I actually go back and forth. I owe them a video, so I'm gonna do that. But yeah, that's the best place to find me.
Perfect. And then, what makes you nerdgasm?
My nerdgasm is English history.
Yay!
I'm a nerd about like King Henry VIII and all kinds it's a British history.
Was that your major at all, or did you?
No, it's just a fascination. It always has been. I don't know why. Just any kind of like the English monarchy and all that kind of stuff, and the whole turning to Protestant and Catholicism and Protestant and Catholic. It's just fascinating.
It really is.
I really like it. Plus, those princes are really cute now. You know?
Yeah, they are. Came out well. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks so much.